Apparently there are still turkeys roaming about. Wild turkeys, which is pretty cool. You just cross one side of the road to the other, stop traffic for a bit, and yeah, that's how often you see wild turkeys out in the I have reached the Pleasanton Ridge. It only took about a couple hours. It's apparently 7 miles away from my hotel. I thought it was like 2. I guess when you're zoomed out on a map, everything looks close, but I can't believe I did half a half marathon just to get here. Then I'm gonna walk the ridge a little, hopefully send the drone up, and then head home. So, I don't know, 15-mile day? Did not expect this. Pleasanton Ridge is a nice treat for people that live around here, or hey, fly in from Seattle. It's just a really pleasant hike. Starts off close to the freeway, but then you kind of get out into nature as you go up the hills there, and a pretty good length. I don't think most people go all of it. It's just it goes into the woods quite a bit, but highly worth checking out if you're in the area and need some exercise or want to just get to nature. Oh look, cows. I assume they're used to peoples because they're like people here all day long. But yeah, give them a wide berth. This is the Pleasanton Ridge. I don't know if it's like really the peak, but it's up about a mile. So I'm out of time and daylight, so I have to head down. I wish I could have gone farther up the trail, but not today. I had a good jog to get up here, although it's so steep. There was a bit of walking, definitely some walking there. It's just too much for my legs. After running, I had to run 7 miles to get here, so obviously I wasn't going to be jogging up it. If I was fresh, I probably could. If I were fresh, I probably could have made it up here jogging, but no, it's okay. I did get to here. I got my drone footage, and now let's head back down and find a way to get to Snow Road, and then I can get back into Pleasanton. I probably still am in Pleasanton, but, you know, back into the city. All right, allons-y. Okay, heading back down the mountain. It's much more fun going downhill, although still a little bit hard on the knees. I think a light, flat, a very slow decline is probably what's best. That's probably the most fun thing to run on. They got some color in the clouds, and there's a mountain. So another half mile, and I'll be done, and back to the precarious foothill boulevard, because there's not any sidewalks in this area, and the road is just sort of, there's no shoulder, so it's not ideal, but I'm not on it very long, and I'll just be careful and won't wear any earbuds because I need to be able to hear oncoming traffic. So I do play it safe, even in the more challenging parts. Okay, actually right here, the biggest thing is not to step on any like uneven ground, because that twisted ankle would not be good, and B, not to step on any cow dung, because, you know, smelly feet would not be good either. Smelly shoes, because I do have to wear them the rest of the trip. So I do not have a spare pair of shoes. These are my walking shoes as well, but they are running shoes. So, all right, allons-y. Oh, moon. Oh, I finished the ridge. I got up to the kind of the start of the peak of it, the top of it, and then I got some shots and came down. So made it, I guess. It's funny because they say that the gate closes at 6. Oh, it's well past 6, like 6:30 the gate's still open. Not that it matters to me, I didn't park here. And if I did park here, I would have parked in the side where they don't close the gate. So 10 miles so far, 7 to get here, 3 on the ridge, and I'm gonna be down near the exact same point of yesterday where I called Uber, but I think I'm gonna keep going because I still have several miles to even get to that, to kind of the Coal Shopping Center shop words. And then I'll just see how I feel and just keep jogging until my knees give out, then call Uber and get home. And then I might still go down to town, Pleasanton, just to walk around. We'll see. So it looks like they do close the entrance and the exit has the spikes. Although the funny thing is, I don't know if these spikes are an accurate wheel width or not. I wonder if they're just kind of to scare people but not actually do it. Well, I don't know. Looking at other cars, maybe. I wish I could measure that. Oh, I guess I can LiDAR. Hey, why not? We're here. Yep, that's where the sidewalk ends. However, I am going the opposite direction, so it's kind of like the sidewalk begins for me, which is good because I finished that whole ordeal of several miles of no sidewalk, no shoulder. I just kind of had to, at one point, step off the road every time a car came. So I'm glad to be done with that. At this point, yeah, we got sidewalks for the rest of the journey because I'm in Pleasanton Saloon Road. I'm actually only about 2.5 miles from home. But I can take any path because I'm just going until, I'm not going to go to the hotel, I'm just going to go till I need Uber. I don't think I can make it to the hotel. I spent many runs at this intersection. Boy, this would allow me to get down to Saloon or just go up the hill, which I'm not going to do this time if I want to. Maybe I will add now. I don't know. I remember this park and tree and art. I came here many years ago with a girlfriend to have a picnic. And I even remember what I had, a bagel, chicken salad sandwich on a bagel. It kind of crazy back then. The street in Pleasanton is quite active tonight. So the music, people, restaurants, and shops, and live music. And yeah, it looks like a pandemic's definitely over. And really active. Yeah, cool to see it so busy. And so many shops, and there's the sign down there. Well, I ran 14 miles to get here, and I finally have reached the Amador Dairy. That's what it's called. And funny thing is, all my life I've lived here. I never actually came here. I always meant to, but I never did. I passed by it on runs too. It just looks so good. But I finally decided, since I'm in town, I need to actually get to this place and check it out. So finally, my ice cream is ready.
Small chocolate vanilla for James.
Yes, right here. Thank you so much.
Great day, sir.
Appreciate it. Cheers. Now we have it in hand, and I'll enjoy it. The old Firehouse Theater. It's dark tonight. I'm kind of surprised, unless it's there's a show. No, it would be about showtime around now, I would think. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe it is a show. It's just very dark inside. I just don't see anybody, so I think it's dark. Anyway, I did 2 shows there. Only 2. This is too bad, but they were fun shows. South Pacific and Fiddle on the Roof, which for both shows, having such a small stage was tough, but they actually did a really good job with it. So it was just funny because the fiddler line at the beginning went all the way into the kind of the back hall, and it was just crazy how much room it took because they actually had to fill out the cast. So anyway, good times, good memories. And probably the place I spent most of my time whenever I was downtown Pleasanton would have been the Pleasanton Hotel, the Murder Mystery Dinner Theater. Gosh, that was so many shows. I can't even remember how many, but over 100. There was so many shows over such a long period. Unfortunately, the current it's back to life sort of now, but the current people don't wanting to do it yet. So I guess it's a Madden place, like the Rose Hotel right down there. And it looks really nice. They got the patio going. People are eating out there. So there's going to be two businesses there, that left side and then the main side when that reopens. So it'll be interesting. I'll have to come back and check that out. So, I mean, it's too bad they're not doing dinner shows, but I'm glad they're doing well. I'm glad this whole street is doing really well. Of course, we get the loud music across the street. We went there sometimes to get drinks. I think when it was a bar at Pleasanton, you could just kind of go back and forth between the two, like whatever place was more happening. But at this end of the street, those are your two choices for drinks, unless you want to go farther down to the Sunshine Saloon. Funny, this shopping center here wasn't too important for me because I probably only visited like 2 of the businesses in all the time I was here, maybe just 1, and that was the place to fix my phone. So just kind of lots of good food, it looks like, and very aromatic. Another ice cream place, cool. And sushi, and I don't know, I just figure if you're here, you might as well just go a little further and go to the downtown. The old train tracks. Pity there's no train coming, because that would have been cool, but they still work and they still close, and it's kind of cool that we still got trains coming through town. I don't know how many places have that these days, but once in a while you get here and be closed, you got to see a choo-choo train go by. Well, I certainly could not run past Amador Theater without taking a photo. The gates they added years ago, although for a lot of my time here there were no gates in the front. But yeah, man, so many memories there. That was the Pleasanton, I think all Pleasanton Playhouse shows, but for so many Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays, that's where I would be. Starting out with like really bit parts and kind of working my way on up. I think the last show I did there at that place was Carousel. And it was actually probably one of my favorite shows. As like far as getting like, there's different reasons I have favorite shows, like, you know, the part or the experience, the friends, relationships, whatever. But for the character, yeah, it was, I'm getting nostalgic. Okay, so there it is, Amador Theater. Of course, this was a huge part of my weekly life. Was not Pet Food Express. I wasn't in there even one time. Supercuts. I had my hair cut there for probably, I don't know, 20 years. I just always went there. Now there was a new sandwich place that opened right before I left. It looks like it's still open. Jersey. What is it called? Something. I don't know. Something. Wait, Mike's Love and Sandwiches? Oh, okay. Or something Love. I don't know. I don't know if it's the same place or not. Yeah, I guess it is. Mike's. Weird that Ike's. Okay, it's Ike's, not Mike's. Okay, and then we have, of course, New York Bagel. I wasn't in there too much. I don't think I didn't eat a lot of bagels because of the carbs and stuff. Well, once in a while. Sometimes even like at 5 a.m. when they opened. I only did that once, but still. And then we have Safeway over there, where I got my gas. Walgreens over there, where I would get stuff. And then the biggest one of all, I guess, is Safeway. And I'll move over a little bit, but Safeway is where I got all my food for so many years. Whether it was like buying just kind of everything or just buying a couple tiny things, but yeah, that was my main shopping place for so many years. The old Sunshine Saloon is still around. It looks like they got some karaoke going on inside. I think they did it in the early hours, and then switches to just music and dancing and drinking. Very bright outside. For kind of kept the patio area they started during COVID, which is cool. Yeah, it looks kind of empty right now. I can't even pop inside if I wanted to because I have no ID with me, so too bad, but that's probably for the best. I probably just won't do that. Oh, it definitely feels like one of those old runs where I would go late at night, jog until it got dark, start in the light and go to the dark, and that's what's happened today. I guess technically I am sort of ending where I used to live, but I just kind of was, figure I'm close by, I'll jog by the house. I won't make this a habit. But 16 miles so far, and I'm tempted to try and get back to the hotel jogging, but if I do, I'm taking away miles from tomorrow, because I think at this point I'm sort of breaking things down to where I won't be able to run tomorrow. But and again, I don't know. And I'm also walking a lot of this too. This has not been all run by any means. So there's that.